What is going on, everybody? Jake here with Sonoran Armament. Can a wood-stocked rifle be as accurate as a modern precision rifle? That is today's big question. Now, the rifle I have in front of me is one that I just got done building. I've shot about 10 rounds through it. This rifle is built on a Remington 700 Action with a McGowan barrel on it. I also did a Hawkins detachable box mag with their flush magazine. Now this is nice because it gives you the advantage over Remington's standard BDL hinged floor plate of being able to actually remove the mag. Makes it much easier to unload if you didn't shoot all your rounds. And then it's also nice because it is pretty much flush on the rifle. It's not going to get snagged on your clothing or any other gear if you're out packing it around hunting. Now this rifle does also have a TriggerTech trigger in it, as well as a couple other little goodies. But really the centerpiece of this rifle is this beautiful walnut stock. I have a lot of hours into this stock, sanding, finishing, doing the checkering, but in the end it turned out pretty good. Now let's talk about the main reasons that a rifle with a wood stock on it is not as accurate as a modern precision rifle with a composite stock on it. So one of the things you'll probably most commonly hear in the argument is the climate affects them more. Now there is definitely some truth to this, where wood, if the climate's changing, there's more moisture, less moisture, hotter, colder, anything like that, that wood is going to expand and contract. Now of course, if anything on the rifle is changing, your tolerances are changing, the fit's changing, that's probably going to throw off accuracy. Whereas with a composite stock, they don't absorb moisture, they don't flex with heat or cold, and they don't get that expansion or that shrinking. That's going to throw off the accuracy. Now another big reason that, in my opinion, a rifle with a wood stock on it is less accurate than one with a composite stock is not necessarily so much the rifle itself. So I think a lot of it comes down to the ergonomics of the stock. Most wood stocks are not as ergonomic as a nice composite stock that is on a precision rifle. Those stocks are designed specifically for precision shooting, where most wood stocks are designed more for packing, hunting, being lightweight, and in this case, looking nice. So I think that's a big factor that plays into it. And like I said, not so much the rifle itself, but the shooter's ability to shoot accurately and precisely without having those ergonomics of a precision composite rifle stock. Now another thing that does kind of play into is the weight of the stock itself. So a lot of precision rifles are pretty heavy rifles, so that's going to give you more control over recoil, have less felt recoil on the rifle. It's going to be more steady if it's sitting on a bipod or bags, and that plays a big role in it as well, in my opinion. So a lot of these things all contribute to reasons why, hey, maybe the rifle itself isn't less accurate, but can't be shot as accurately as a precision rifle with a composite stock on it. Now there are a lot of rifles out there with wood stocks on them that are not as accurate as a nice precision rifle. It's just a fact. So when I was building this rifle, I set out to make a rifle that was just as accurate, just as precise as a modern rifle with a composite stock, a heavy barrel, and I think I accomplished that. So like I said, I've only shot about 10 or 15 rounds through this rifle, just doing initial break-in, but at 100 yards it was grouping right around 1/2 minute of angle. So I was very happy with that. I think as the barrel breaks in, as I get some good loads worked up for it, that accuracy should increase. But some things I did to this rifle to help contribute to that. Obviously the TriggerTech trigger plays a big role in it, right? If you don't have a trigger with a nice light crisp break, it makes it pretty hard to shoot accurately. Another thing that I did was glass bed the barrel in action. So I didn't test it all with this, but a previous rifle that I built with a wood stock on it, before I bedded the barrel in action, I went out and shot it, and the best groups I was getting with the rifle were about 1.5 minutes of angle. After I bedded that rifle, those shrunk down to about 1/2 minute to 3/4 of a minute. So that glass bedding definitely makes a huge difference. So I did do that on this rifle as well. Bedded the entire length of the action and about 1 inch under the first inch of the barrel. And then of course the barrel itself is free floated, which should be on any precision rifle. So like I said, very happy with the way the rifle came out in terms of aesthetics. I think it's a beautiful rifle, and hey, that's probably one of the biggest benefits of a wood stock is, in my opinion, they just look better than most precision rifles. Not that I don't like the look of precision rifles. I mean, this 308 behind me right here, who could not love the look of that rifle? But there's just something about a classic looking rifle with a walnut stock that looks like it should be in Granddaddy's gun case. But anyways, guys, pretty quick video for you. Just wanted to touch on the subject. Pop a comment in there. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think that a wood stock rifle can be as accurate as a modern precision rifle with a composite stock on it? Or do you think there's no comparison? If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll talk to you later.